programa. Como les dije al comienzo, Trump ha pasado adelante en las encuestas nacionales, en una por 3 puntos, en otra por 2 puntos, y en las encuestas de Pensilvania, donde todo se juega, en la del New York Times, que hace un promedio de todas, está 2 décimas adelante, 48,2 contra 48,0 de Kamala. Trump ayer en Georgia dijo que a él lo han investigado más que al finado mafioso Al Capone.
I've been under investigation more than the legendary Alphonse Capone, Scarface. And my parents are looking down, and my father was tough, and my mother was great. She was so sweet. And I said yesterday, I know she's in heaven. I'm not 100% sure of my father, but he was a good man. He's a tough guy and a good guy. He had a big heart, too, and he was smart. He was smart. But they're looking down on me now, and they're saying, how the hell could my son be worse than Alphonse Capone? How could he be?
Fue gracioso ese apunte, ¿no? Sobre todo cuando dijo que no estaba 100% seguro de que su padre Fred estaba en el cielo. Fue un buen apunte humorístico. Dijo que él considera que los juicios que le han planteado, que lo han incordiado, que lo han arrastrado a tribunales, al final del día lo han favorecido, lo han hecho más popular.
No, but these are crooked people. This is all election interference. And you know the amazing thing? It made me much more popular. It's crazy, right? Because the people got it. Crazy. But as I've said, these lawsuits are being run by the Department of Justice, the FBI. Biden is behind it all, believe it or not. And he proved that yesterday with his stupid statement. And people are outraged by it, and we're running against something far bigger, far more powerful than them, which is a massive, vicious, crooked, radical left machine that runs today's Democrat Party. It's far bigger than them.
Dijo que peleará duro hasta el final, hasta prevalecer.
This is who we're fighting, and we're fighting them hard. These are the people who are doing such harm to our country with their open borders and record-setting inflation and the Green New scam. They're trying to destroy our country. But we're not going to let it happen any longer. We are going to have the biggest victory in the history of our country on November 5th. We are going to make America great again.
¿Ganará Trump? Es probable. De hecho, si uno analiza con rigor las encuestas, a día de hoy, faltando semana y media, tiene una levísima ventaja, porque su curva va en ascenso. Dijo que el expresidente Jimmy Carter, centenario ya, ha cumplido 100 años, debe de estar feliz porque en comparación Biden ha resultado mucho peor presidente.
And we have so much, so he's putting them back to health. Such a great move to do. They were ready to give up. We could have let the people go back into Venezuela. This guy, I tell you, the worst. Jimmy Carter is the happiest man because his administration is brilliant compared to these two losers.
Por su parte, ayer Kamala Harris deploró que Trump no se presentara en CNN donde ella quería debatir con él.
As for last night, yet again, Trump not showing up, refused to be a part of a CNN debate, and clearly his staff has been saying he's exhausted, and the sad part about that is he's trying to be president of the United States, probably the toughest job in the world, and he's exhausted. I said last night what I mean, which is the American people are being presented with a very serious decision. And it includes what we must understand will happen starting on January 20th in this choice.
A ver, yo no creo que Trump esté exhausto o extenuado, no da esa impresión, ¿no? Tampoco creo que sea verdad que ella se toma días libres y que es una perezosa o que es una alcohólica que se está recuperando de la resaca. No creo ni una cosa ni la otra, son caricaturas, ¿no? Y la política a veces está hecha de caricaturas. Pero Kamala dice que si Trump vuelve a la Casa Blanca va a ejecutar venganzas frías, minuciosas. De hecho, Trump ya anunció que si él vuelve a ser presidente, despedirá al fiscal acusador contra él, Jack Smith.
Either you have the choice of a Donald Trump who will sit in the Oval Office, stewing, plotting revenge, retribution, writing out his enemies list, or what I will be doing, which is responding to folks like the folks last night with a to-do list, understanding the need to work on lifting up the American people, whether it be through the issue of grocery prices and bringing them down, or investing in our economy, investing in our small businesses, investing in our families.
Afirmó que se siente honrada, halagada por el apoyo del expresidente Obama y también por el apoyo del gran músico Bruce Springsteen.
Well, I'm very honored to have the support of former President Obama. As you know, he's been on the campaign trail and has been really wonderful and extraordinary in terms of the time and effort that he's putting into our campaign. And people like Bruce Springsteen to have their support, and of course he is an American icon. I think it just shows the breadth and depth of the support that we have, and also the enthusiasm that a lot of people are bringing to the campaign and feel about our campaign.
Hoy Bruce Springsteen, un músico de extraordinario talento, un músico ya inmortal, un clásico en vida, no sorprendió al anunciar su voto por Kamala Harris.
I've only got one vote, and it's one of the most precious possessions that I have. That's why I'll be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Donald Trump doesn't understand what it means to be deeply American. On the other hand, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are committed to a vision of this country that respects and includes everyone. That's the vision of America I've been consistently writing about for 55 years.
Un gran artista y una opinión política muy respetable, ¿no? Pero no sorprende, porque yo recuerdo que allá por 2004 él tocaba en los mítines de John Kerry, también me parece recordar que apoyó abiertamente a Obama, ¿no? No sorprende. A Kamala Harris le preguntan por qué las mujeres están con usted, pero los hombres no tanto. Y ella responde, no es lo que yo veo en los mítines, pero en las encuestas la diferencia es abismal, ¿eh? Los hombres están 55-40 con Trump y las mujeres están 55-40 con Kamala.
Vice President, what do you make of the gender gap in this election? Why do you think you have stronger support among women than the former president?
Well, I have to be honest with you. It's not what I see in terms of my rallies, in terms of the interactions I'm having with people in communities and on the ground. What I'm seeing is, in equal measure, men and women talking about their concerns about the future of our democracy, talking about the fact that they want a president who leads with optimism and takes on the challenges that we face, whether it be grocery prices or investing in small businesses or home ownership.
Prometió que ella será una presidenta para todos, incluyendo a los que no voten por ella, y eso está bien. Y aludiendo a las mujeres, dijo que se sentía tocada porque Trump y Vance, principalmente Vance, según Kamala, quieren arrebatarles a las mujeres una libertad fundamental, que es la libertad de elegir si quieren o no ser madres.
So I'm not actually seeing that kind of disparity, and I intend to be a president for all Americans. And that includes paying attention, yes, to a fundamental freedom that has been taken away because of Donald Trump, the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body, and in equal measure to prioritize the economic needs of individuals and families in America, and what we also must do in terms of upholding our strength and standing on the global stage.
Lo mismo que Anderson Cooper, esta periodista, le pregunta por el muro, y la pregunta parece simple, pero es buena. Le dice, ¿usted seguirá construyendo el muro que Trump había empezado a construir? Y Kamala vuelve a esquivar la pregunta, y dice, yo quiero tener una frontera muy segura. Pero no dice, y es revelador, no, yo no voy a construir ni una milla de muro. No lo dice.
This topic was brought up last night, but will construction of the southern border wall continue in your administration?
I will tell you that my highest priority is to put the resources into ensuring that our border is secure, which is why I've been very clear. I'm going to bring back up, as president, that bipartisan border security bill and make sure that it is brought to my desk so I can sign it into law. The biggest issue that we have right now is that Donald Trump has stood in the way of what would have been a proven part of the solution to the bigger problem, which is that we have a broken immigration system in America and we need to fix it.
Al presidente Biden tienen que llamarlo a una cura de silencio, ¿no? Es decir, ayer dijo una metida de pata colosal, ¿no? dijo yo quiero que Trump vaya a la cárcel. Él lo puede pensar, pero no lo debe decir siendo presidente. Y hoy, ¿quién lo entiende? Dijo que estaba viajando a Arizona a pedir disculpas. Y uno dice, pero ¿ante quién se va a ir a disculpar? Y dijo, ante las tribus indígenas. Parece un disparate, ¿no?
I'm heading to do something that should have been done a long time ago. Make a formal apology to the Indian nations for the way we treated their children for so many years. That's why I'm going, that's why I'm heading west. Thank you.
Bueno, se nota que tiene tiempo libre, ¿no? Yo creo que, ¿saben qué debería pedir? ¿Por qué debería pedir disculpas a Biden? Por haber sido tan testarudo en querer ir a la reelección. En eso. Él debió en noviembre del año pasado, diciembre del año pasado, anunciar, ya estoy muy mayorcito, no voy a la reelección, primarias abiertas en el Partido Demócrata. En ese punto debería pedir disculpas. Vamos a la pausa y luego nuestro brillante analista financiero, don Alejandro Cardona. Ya venimos.